I am delighted to welcome you to the online art exhibition Gaslighting, hosted by the socially engaged art salon Brighton, with work by artists who are survivors of domestic abuse, including those who witnessed abuse as children. As this is a sensitive topic, some viewers may be triggered by some of the content. The exhibition's title, Gaslighting, refers to a form of emotional abuse and manipulation that can lead a person to question their sanity. This is a common type of domestic abuse that has been experienced by some of the artists participating in the exhibition. The artworks selected also focus on the processing of trauma and on healing, especially as they are all personal projects. For those interested in origins, the phrase gaslighting derives from the 1938 play Gaslight by the British dramatist Patrick Hamilton. It was made into a film in 1940 and later remade in 1944 by George Cukor, starring Ingrid Bergman and Charles Boyer. That's almost 80 years ago. The selected artists, Pashian Anderson, T. Chandler, Miranda Gavin, Lydia, Moon Coyne, Laura Noble, Ellen Nolan and Susan Young, use photography, film, animation, performance and painting, showcasing creative approaches that combine media and collapse boundaries between the public and the private. For some of the artists, this is the first time they have made the work public, so the use of pseudonyms offers some protection. Domestic abuse is when one person mistreats another in the context of home, as part of a household, family, or in marriage and intimate relationships. It comes in different forms: physical, sexual, emotional, economic, and psychological, and includes the mistreatment of older family members or a child. In discussions of domestic abuse, there is often a focus on bodily harm and threats of injury, domestic violence. But not all abuse is physical. The use of words or actions that damage a person's sense of independence and well-being is also covered. More recently, coercive control and online abuse have been recognised. These bodies of work reflect the artist's lived experience as children and as adults. As a victim of domestic violence, and as someone who used art to process my trauma, my role as curator and contributing artist is, I hope, one that gives me empathy and a shared perspective. Interesting, the word trauma is from the Greek word meaning wound, and as with many survivors, this wounding also has emotional and psychological effects, often resulting in post-traumatic stress disorder. My story is just one of many. I hope this work provides a counterpoint to representations and stories of survivors created by others. The performance I'm sharing took place in 2017 to raise money for the Penny Beale Memorial Fund, a charity run by Penny Beale Sr., whose daughter was murdered by her partner in 2011 after months of emotional and physical abuse. The charity aims to raise awareness of issues surrounding domestic abuse, particularly the nature of coercive control, which is now a criminal offence, often escalating into violence. Each artist's perspective is unique, and the creative strategies used vary, but the lived experience of abusive power and control in the domestic context of intimate relationships gives brave and vital insights into the experience of ordinary people. I believe that amplifying their voices through the art they create provides a better understanding of the issue than relying solely on the media's stories of celebrities facing abuse, police reports, and statistical data. In the face of the dramatic rise in domestic violence as a result of the global pandemic and the lockdowns, the UN has referred to domestic violence as the shadow pandemic, 12th of June 2020. In the United Kingdom, the UN reported that calls, emails and website visits to Respect, a national domestic violence charity, had increased 97%, 185% and 581% respectively. This exhibition also includes 16 shortlisted poster designs aiming to raise awareness of domestic abuse during COVID-19 and a zine, Tough Cookie, edited by Erin James and featuring the artist's works, the posters, interviews and poetry. I hope that people viewing the work in Gaslighting will take time to look at the resources page, where you can find out more about relevant organisations and charities. This art show, the posters and the zine are a call for social change through healing, speaking out, creating and sharing work, and promoting dialogue with individuals and groups worldwide. This is not about me or you, but us. Please contribute links via the Art Resources page to any art projects on this subject worldwide, and/or contact me directly if you've had any creative work related to your own experience. My email is available on the message from the curator page. Spread the word, contribute ideas, and help keep this work alive.